faster than you would think, and has the ability to catch the football out of the backfield, something that we didn't know he truly possessed. We saw that in the offseason workouts. Now he's putting his running ability to good use in the NFL.
In motion right is Thomas.
41.
They'll try the air now with Romo. He's going to look deep down the field, and he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on, third down.
It looked like they had something there, but I think that he was thinking about running with the football before he actually hauled it in, and that led to a big drop.
And the offense looking to pick up the first down after the second down incompletion. Throwing on third down, Romo. He completes it to Bryant, and he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. It's a gain of 17, and it'll give him a first down. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Jadeveon Clowney coming hard that time. He's able to run him down for a loss of 12. On second down, here's Romo. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. Give him 9 on the play, and it'll be a third and about 13. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
Third and long here. It's Romo. Trying to get it to Thomas, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Dayon Buchanan. And they will take over at the 26-yard line.
Well, it's third and long, and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
Blunt, the lone running back. He'll get the football here. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Hardman, you know I love to point out when teams bring tendency and do something a little bit different from the norm. But when you run the ball in the first play of the drive, that's not a tendency breaker at all. That's just trying to establish yourself as you move forward.
And Green with a catch left side. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
Coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end. Let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they? There's a completion to the tight end, and I think that we're looking at something out of central casting, frankly.
Absolutely.
I mean,
size, the hands.
Speed. I mean, can flat out run. You put that whole pack.
This is caught inside the 15. A gain of 32 that time.
Well, there's simply no sense in wasting a great catch like that on a short gain. Get downfield like you just did there and use it up that way.
No dink and dunk. Here's Rodgers to throw. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and it's the Giants with the football here as we begin quarter number 2. They're looking at a second and short yardage to start things out. Now a carry for Blunt. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up a 1st and goal. So the run gets them the first, and now they operate with a fresh set of downs. They'll go to Blunt, try and pound it in. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
So the myth has been shattered. Every cornerback in the league is not just a cover corner. Some of them will.
And that is caught. He's got it for a Giant touchdown. Virgil Green, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Giants have taken the lead. It's up, it's good, and the Giants have a 7-0 lead. Now Janikowski following the score. He'll boot this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. And Denver getting set to take the field. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in good spot, great place to run some of your best offense. Instead,
in trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Von Miller coming in from his outside linebacker spot. He buries him for a loss of 10 or 11. Here's Romo now on second down. Throw complete right side to Cooks. He'll wind up getting 11 on that one. And it'll be 3rd and 10 now.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that's caught inside the 35. It's a big play. Romo to Bryant. 51 yards. And now a first down following that long gain. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Now Tony Romo on first down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Aaron Donald in there to make the sack. He buries him for a loss of 10.
Under 50. 55.
2 minutes remain here in the first half. Back to Denver right after this. They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. To throw on second down is Romo. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And he fires one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And he returns it up just shy of the 20 to the 19-yard line. And the Giants ready to come out now.
Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. The wide receiver moving to a new spot. Now Rodgers. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. 6 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up second down.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the ball, as we just saw there.
It's caught inside the 25. It's a big-time play there for the G-men. 55 yards.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that and have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. On the sneak, and he takes it into the end zone for a giant TD. Aaron Rodgers with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Giants add on to their lead. And it's good to make it 14-0. Now Janikowski following the score. He'll boot this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Now this Broncos offensive unit ready to head back out onto the field. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure.
And now for the third time, Romo intercepted. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Giants touchdown.
That was an interception, but on the field, the guys who are picking it off, they're not saying that. What word are they using? It's Oski. And that means catch the ball and go the other way.
That's your vernacular. I've never heard anybody say Oski.
Ask around. They'll tell you.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And the mile-high air in full effect as that's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And Denver getting set to take the field. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, the pressure, the hits, the sacks have been coming at him all game long. I'm frankly surprised that they haven't found a solution yet to create more time for him to throw it or maybe change what they do on offense.
And that's one of the biggest differences in this game and why they're losing right now.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion. And both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
Thomas, the lone receiver, left. They are going for it. It's Romo. Complete to Jason Witten. And he's brought down after a good gain. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And the wideout in motion. Now a first down throw. Romo. Throwing right side. That's complete. Demaryius Thomas. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. On 1st and 10, Romo. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up, because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
And he motions the wide receiver. On 2nd and 10, Romo. He's going to try and go deep again. And oh, not only did he drop it, he dropped it in the end zone.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield, but that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
Romo. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left.
Looked like they had an opportunity for a big play across the middle, but he didn't have the concentration or the focus necessary and dropped it before he could haul it in.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th.
Get ready.
On 4th down, Romo. Now Romo hit, and he loses the football. He had it jarred out.